Hey Siri, how do you say "Welcome back to the broken light bulb" in Japanese?
In Japanese, welcome back to the broken light bulb is
壊れた電球場へようこそ. How are you doing, Nathan?
There's no way we're starting like that.
We are. That was the beginning.
God.
How are you doing? I missed you.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a really long time.
We say that every week, but really, it's just a week.
It's a week every time.
Yeah.
And it feels way longer than that for some reason.
Yeah, it's because it's like right at the beginning of the week.
Yeah.
So like the beginning of the week feels very short. The end of the week feels
I disagree.
very long.
I disagree. It's opposite for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Mondays feel long to you?
Mondays feel super long to me.
I feel like I get through Monday through Wednesday in like a second.
I'm off Monday, Tuesdays. So Monday, Tuesday seems like a long time to me.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So I guess with like your idea of the end of the week, this is my end of the week.
Yeah.
So
like
kind of, I mean,
your weekend.
and it feels long.
Yeah, because for me, it's like Monday through Wednesday, fly. And then Thursday, Friday last a year, a whole fucking year. And then Saturday, Sunday go by quickly too.
I gotta tell you a story. We're gonna get right into it. I almost died.
Why?
I was driving. And I'm not even like, when I say I almost died, like I'm not even being dramatic. I'm being like 100% truthful. I was driving to work and I was in the far right lane because I was close to my exit. So I was at the very far right lane. And the lane right next to me is a big rig with a trailer on it.
Yeah.
A little bit ahead of me. I'm like, maybe like, Jesus. I'm like a car space behind them.
Yeah.
Right? But they're in the next lane over. And I'm just driving. And like I'm thinking of like speeding past it. And I just kind of wait a second. And this bitch slides and tips over, lands in my lane. I slam on the brakes and swerve, end up in like on the shoulder, but also kind of in the grass, and just screech to a stop. All the cars behind stop, and then I just kept going because I had to go to work.
It like tipped over completely.
Like I saw the front like kind of jolt, and because he jolted so fast, the whole trailer went boom, and it pulled him with it.
Like right on top of you?
It would have landed on top of me.
Oh my gosh.
And so I had to slam on my brakes and swerve around it, end up on the side of the freeway, and then just kept going.
That's
hey.
wild. Oh, hey, Russ. You want to shake my hand? No. Oh, okay.
Guest appearance. Yeah, I almost died.
That's wild, dude.
And I just kept driving to work. I was listening to Ariana Grande.
Driving next... That's one way to do it. Dude, driving next to big rigs is the scariest fucking thing in the world. Every single time.
Yeah, it's even worse for me now because now I'm just thinking of that. Dude, I was freaking out and I wanted to call you right away. And I was like, I should probably tell Rosalind first. And then I immediately was like marketing. I was like, oh, this is good for the podcast. So I held on to it.
No, but like, I don't know how to like explain the fear that I get when like it's two big rigs.
Oh my God, going
and
in
you have
between
to
them?
go like as if they're a tunnel. That's the scariest fucking feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, they feel like they're going into my lane.
Yeah.
And dude, truck drivers don't give a fuck.
No, they're not going to get hurt.
They don't care.
I mean, that guy might have gotten hurt.
He could have gotten hurt. But they don't care, dude.
No.
I've had it times where they're like, all right, I'm a merge now. And I'm in the middle of the lane, like midway between their truck. And they're merging into me.
Scary as fuck.
I'm like, dude, I'm in a tiny ass little Scion.
They'll crush you.
Easy.
You know, I get so much anxiety about people getting into my lane, like kind of just drifting into my lane. Like, I cannot drive past somebody. Like, I have to be, like, behind them or speed past them. Yeah. I get so much anxiety.
I don't like the idea of being next to a person.
And I always feel like I'm way too close to them.
And, like, I just don't trust other people to, like, make smart decisions. At first, like, I don't trust myself
I was about to say that. I was about to say the same exact shit.
I don't trust myself to make smart decisions, so I have to make sure, like, I'm far away from all other cars.
Yeah, I don't like driving near cars. I also hate driving in the carpool lane when the wall is really close.
Oh, dude.
That just scares me.
The anxiety I feel. Because, again, I don't trust myself. I feel like I drift sometimes.
Me too.
And sometimes I drive with my knee.
Me too.
And if I'm driving with my knee, there's a 30% chance
I'm drifting.
I'm drifting, yeah. And also, my car, in general, just drifts.
Do you remember how I used to drive on the freeway?
Yeah.
I was all the way like on the right side of every lane.
Yeah, you were practically going into the other person's lanes. You were using 2 lanes for one. I would not like being in the car with you.
I still sometimes catch myself doing that. I'm like, I feel myself too centered. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta move over.
See, and I'm always scared because I think like a cop's gonna come and be like, yo, you're drunk. I'm like, no, I'm just a bad driver.
Like, I'm not drunk, I'm just an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get scared of that too.
Yeah.
I hate driving. Like, I love driving, hate the freeway.
I can't drive.
I love driving. I hate the freeway though.
I think freeway is the easiest part of driving.
No.
But the hardest part to stay awake in.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. And it's just like, I can't drive. I can't do it. If we're going long distances, I'm telling Blancs to drive.
I drive all the time.
Because it's more of like a health hazard if I drive than if she does.
Yesterday, we drove from here to the Riverside Mall, came back, then drove to Burbank, and then drove from Burbank to Moreno Valley back to here. I drove the entire time. Actually, from Moreno Valley to my parents' house, then back here.
Hell no.
I was dying.
Yeah, and the moment, and it's crazy because like I'll be sleepy throughout the whole thing, but once I get home, I'm
wide awake. So that happened. Okay, so that all that happened yesterday, right? We got home. I was dying. I was like, I'm so ready to go to bed. Took a shit, washed my face, got ready. Literally, I sleep in my boxers. Just got ready, undressed, sat on my bed, and the moment my ass touched my bed, Serena started calling me. Mm-hmm. She's like, my car broke down. I was like, fuck. So I literally had to get dressed, drive 15 minutes, give her my car, and drive her broken ass car back here.
Wait, how could you drive it if it broke down?
So it's overheating.
Oh.
And so what I had to do was drive with the heater on full blast. I had the windows down because it was hot as fuck. And I couldn't pass 30 miles an hour.
Oh my God. You had like the...
I had the hazards on the whole time. I didn't get on the freeway at all. I was driving 25 miles an hour. If I would get to 30, it would go boop, 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 start moving up. I was like, fuck. So I'd slow it back down. And then when you're coming into my neighborhood, I think you normally go the way with the really steep hill.
No, I go,
you go through the neighborhood?
Yeah.
So, it's somewhat uphill the whole time. Yeah. Her car just started getting to the very top. So I had to just shut it off right away. Sat at the side of the street for like 30 minutes and then made it back here finally. I got home at 10. I got to her at 10. She was like a couple exits away. Got to her at 10. Got back here at 11. She was 10 minutes away.
Oh my God.
I was so fucking mad. I was like, fuck this shit.
Especially like after a long day of just doing shit.
After a long day of driving, where I got to the point where I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking tired of driving. Like, fuck this shit. Mm-hmm. Got here, had to drive some more.
It's always when like the thing that you least want to do is leave the house. That's when you're going to leave the house. Like I remember the other day, I think I went to like Pasadena and then spent the whole fucking day in Pasadena, then drove back, and then we had to go to like Menifee, and then we came back, and then I look at my cat and she's breathing like she's fucking never breathed before. And then I realized, I got to take my cat to the fucking emergency room at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So I just, it's always those moments where it's like, I am finally done for the day, where the day's like, nope. Yeah. And then you have to go out.
That was what happened to me today. I was like, I'm off today. I drove all day yesterday. I was like, I'm not leaving my house today. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I have to do my breaks. My dad was going to come over anyway. So I was like, yo, I'll order them. Just go pick them up for me. He's like, cool. Picks them up, brings them here. I was chilling with him for a while. Then he left, and I was like, I'm going to start my car. So I went out there, and I started working on it. And when I got to my break, it needed a tool that normally it doesn't, but it's a fucking Ford, so it's weird as shit, and it's a tool that I don't have. And I was like, fuck my life. I was like, I'll go to AutoZone. They have an attachment for my ratchet that should fit. It's like $6. So I went over there, spent $50 and came back. Like, fuck this shit.
It always happens like that.
I didn't want to leave at all.
And I can never finish a project without having to stop somewhere in between.
The worst part is 2 of my wheels were off of my car. The only other car here is the overheated car. So I was like, I got to put these wheels back on, drive to AutoZone, come back and take them off again.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Stupid.
I haven't realized how much I need my fucking neck to do anything in the world. I hurt myself, right? And I've been having limited mobility in my neck. It sucks so much, dude. Every little thing that you do in your day involves your neck. Mm-hmm. I can't take a shit without being in pain because when I sit down, I feel like an intense pressure in the back of my head.
It's always like, you don't know how much you use something until it's injured.
Really?
Whatever it is.
Have you ever, when you get like a stuffy nose,
Mm-hmm.
you ever think back to like when your nose wasn't stuffy?
Yeah. You're like, wow.
I took that shit for granted. I wish I prayed with my neck every single day.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I cherished it. I wish I put neck cream on it. It deserves the fucking world. Because now when I'm driving and I have to turn right and I have to look left, I have to go like this to make sure that no cars are coming.
Yo, having a hurt neck is the worst.
It's so
because you
bad.
forget about it.
Yes.
And then you go, what?
And then those sharp movements cause so much fucking pain.
Yeah, they do. They fucking suck. Neck pain sucks. When you sleep wrong, you just wake up feeling stupid. Oh my God.
It's the worst feeling in the world. I feel disabled.
Yeah.
I've really felt like I've had
I just
cerebral
realized I said
palsy all day.
oh my God.
I really felt just fucking horrible all day long. I didn't mean to sound ableist or anything.
Ableist? Is that what that means? Like racist towards ables? Or
I don't think it's racist.
But
because-
you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's like having discrimination to people with disabilities.
Why is it called ableism?
Because you're able.
Shouldn't it be like disableism? Because racism is like you're targeting race.
Yeah, so
So you're targeting
ability.
or lack thereof.
Yeah.
That was a good word, huh?
So yeah, you're targeting race or lack thereof.
Is that a word? Lack thereof? Is that 3 different words?
I'm not sure. I'm not an English teacher. But yeah, so I'm not ableist or anything. That was just a little joke.
We're eating gluten-free Oreos.
Yeah, I've never had gluten-free Oreos. They taste just like normal Oreos.
Yeah, they do. You know what sucks? Have you had the Oreos, like the thins?
Mm-hmm.
They're like chips.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
I kind of like them. They give me, I forgot what vibes they give me, but they're not bad.
Do you like Thin Mints?
Yeah.
Thin Mints are fire.
You know the Maria cookies?
Yes.
Those are what they reminded me of.
Oh, yeah.
So the thinness of them and the flavor too kind of gives me like Maria cookie vibes.
That makes sense.
They're good for like if you're making like shakes and shit.
Oh, probably.
Like breaking them up because they're nice and thin.
Hey, I don't do that because ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, so we talked about this briefly, but I'm like vowing to stop drinking alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
What day is it? Tuesday?
Yeah. It's been a day.
It's been 2 days. 2.5 days if you count today. I could have had a beer. I have a ton of them. But the reason I decided is because, one, I had a really bad hangover.
Yeah.
And it was like, so we had a baby shower here on Saturday. That's where I got fucked up at.
Yeah.
And we had a taco man also.
Uh-huh.
And so I had, throughout the night, 8 tacos and a quesadilla. You know I'm not supposed to eat quesadillas.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
And then on top of all of that, and also 4 plates of rice and beans.
Uh-huh.
Like a plate. So I had 3 tacos with rice and beans. Then I had another 3 tacos with rice and beans. Then I had the quesadilla with rice and beans. Then I had 2 more tacos with rice and beans.
I'm surprised your toilet is still standing to this
So
day.
add the cheese to that, which fucks my stomach up. And then add extremely spicy salsa and a 9-hour workday. I was dying. My asshole was on fire, literally to the point where I almost cried. In the morning, like I just woke up early. I shit 4 times before 9 o'clock.
Was it in like quick succession too?
Yes,
Like
and they were all liquid.
Oh god.
And it hurt so bad.
And those make your asshole like chafe.
And I was already kind of raw after
Yeah.
using my double ply toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
Then I went to work.
Use their badass toilet paper.
I thought I was bleeding.
Dude, I actually bled today because of that shit. I had Korean barbecue, and I had to wipe so much that like it got bloody.
That's terrible.
My butthole chafed, dude.
Dude, it's the worst. You say that weird.
Chafed?
It's chafed.
No, chafed.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Look it up.
Hey Siri, how do you say chafed?
What's, ask her the definition.
Hey Siri, what's the definition of chafe?
This bitch.
Hey Siri, say chafe.
You fucking.
She doesn't say it, but the pronunciation said chaff.
How do you spell it?
CHAFE. Shape.
She won't say it.
Shape.
Did she say it?
No.
What the?
Let's just agree to disagree. We can't spend a ton of time on
pissed.
this.
Oh, it's chafed, I swear. But yeah, no, dude. And then I was just in so much pain and just dying. And then I just felt gross after that, just nasty. And like, I didn't eat until like 4 o'clock. Like, I just felt gross.
The problem with like really liquidy poops like that is that like no matter how much you wipe, like you still don't feel clean afterwards.
Yeah, but then I just felt disgusting the whole day and just hungover and nasty. I had no energy. I was just in a bad mood all day. And I was like, this needs to go. I was like, I need to stop this. I also just need to stop drinking, thinking it's like cool for me. It's good for me.
Yeah, it's definitely not good for you. I don't think you need to stop drinking. I just think like moderation is key.
But I need to get my shit together. I need to like get better eating habits. I've dropped so much weight from just being stressed out and like scared all the time. So I need to like get my shit right, because I'll be like, I won't eat all day. Like I'll leave the house at like, let's say I leave at like 10, right? I'll eat a PB&J on my lunch at like 4, a PB&J, and then I'll come home and I'll drink a beer, or like 4.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I have a problem. And we both said we need some direction in our life.
Yeah.
Is that the word we used?
Yeah. Direction.
I need some direction.
Yeah, and see, like I think like for me, it's kind of like this idea of like I'm not really sure. I kind of know what I want to do with my life, but there's like a million other things I want to do with my life, and I think I need to explore those things.
Me too. And I also think that like I like putting myself to certain tests. Like there was a time, I think in 2019, where I was like, I'm going to see how long I can just drink water and nothing else. And I went like 6 months. So I think I'm going to try to cut out alcohol and see if I can make it to the end of the year.
But my problem with that is like I'll be like, all right, I'm going to cut this off completely. And then I do it for a good while. And then the day that I slip up, the next 3 weeks are me just slipping up the whole time.
That's true. But I think I'm going to legit try to make it to the end of the year.
Yeah, it's not bad, not hard.
Yeah, it's not like I'm cutting out anything like that should be that hard to cut out. It's alcohol.
It's literally drinking. Just change it for something else, you know?
I'm going to be drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
Which is good. I'm going to be a lot healthier.
Yeah.
No more hangover. Hangover's the worst, dude.
Hangovers are the worst feeling in the world.
I used to brag about 17 to 22-year-old Nathan. I don't fucking get hangovers. The day I turned 23, I've been hungover since I was 23.
Literally, the moment you turn 23, it's your 22nd birthday, you get fucked up. The day you turn 23, you're like, why do I feel like this?
Yeah. Literally, I woke up the day after my 23rd birthday feeling hungover. I was like, what is this?
What's this feeling?
And I don't know if yours are like this. I don't normally. Okay, I'll wake up depending on how drunk I get. I'll wake up like a zombie. My mouth is the driest thing on earth. I'm crusty. I stink, and I'm just like, and I just reach for my water bottle every time, right? And then I'll be like, okay, I'm good. I just feel kind of nauseous, tired. I'll have some coffee. I'll feel whatever. I'll be chilling. Then periodically throughout the day, it'll get worse. Yeah. I'll get more sick. I'll get more headache, more tired, and it just gets worse until the end of the day almost.
Yeah, no, it doesn't stop. The only way to stop it is to start drinking again.
Yeah, to rally.
But it's just, it's this feeling of like drinking is fun in the fucking moment, but then you regret it so quickly. There has been times where, like there's been many a times where I've gotten drunk and I've enjoyed it throughout the night, ended the night, woke up the next day, regretted it. There have also been times where I'm in the middle of being drunk where I'm like, why did I do this? Yep. That was too much. Yeah, there's times where I'm like, damn, that last shot really just made this whole experience terrible.
You ever take a shot? The moment it's in your mouth, you're like, this shouldn't be in here. Yeah. I need to get this out. Yeah. And then that's when you hesitate and it sits in your mouth and you're just like, this is terrible.
And then you just end up taking more shots.
Yeah.
The bad thing is like, I fall so easily to peer pressure.
Oh, I was going to say, I fall when I'm drunk.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what I do.
But like peer pressure really gets to me. Yeah. Like, I'll be like, no, I'm not drinking tonight. Yeah. One friend, not even a friend, an acquaintance.
You want a beer?
Yeah. I go,
of course.
Yeah, of course. Or they're like, hey, you want a shot? No, I'm not drinking. Are you sure? Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
One doesn't hurt.
And then one turns to 2. And then once you're at 2 shots,
you're 2 shots in.
You might as well just keep drinking
that
night.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have no chill to like, I'll just keep going until I just can't anymore.
Until I like should have stopped 10 minutes ago.
Until I knock the fuck out.
Pretty much, yeah. It gets really bad. And I get to the point where like I can't. there's no way I could just casually have a drink.
Nope.
Like those guys that just drink whiskey.
Just for fun? What the fuck is that?
Or like how are they like in meetings, like in business meetings, drinking a whiskey neat or a martini?
Yeah, doesn't make
I'd
sense.
be wasted in a corporate meeting, drunk off my ass.
Yo, I'll be laughing at the fucking sales line on this fucking projector. I couldn't make sense of that.
Yo, no way I could do anything at work drunk.
I'll take 2 sips of that whiskey and I want to start taking my clothes off.
Yeah, bro. I'll be like, so we playing beer pong?
The business world in that aspect that makes
Ridiculous.
no sense.
Bro, they're
to
all
me.
doing cocaine and drinking all day long and running America.
That blows my mind. There's this bar in San Diego, in the gas lamp area, and do you know what gas lamp is? It's like this like strip where there's just a bunch of bars. There's this one place that's like just like a hallway, and then you take an elevator down, but you have to be like fully suited up, like business, not casual, business formal.
Okay.
What the fuck are they doing in there?
A lot of drugs.
I bet.
Many of hookers. They have to be.
Gambling. So much illegal shit has to be going down.
There's children slaves down there. For sure.
I told Blancs, I'm like, let's just like do it one day. Like, let's just get dressed up and let's just fucking go. But I'm fucking terrified that I'm going to die.
You might join a cult.
I might get like into the Illuminati.
Have you ever seen someone come out?
No, I've only seen people go down.
Don't do it. Do it. It'll make a
Maybe
good
there's
story.
like another elevator up.
It'll make a good story.
Yeah, but I'm scared. And I'm not good in those like social situations where...
We just talked about peer pressure. If you walked in there and someone said, hey, you want cocaine? You'd be like...
I don't know. With like hard shit like that, I think I can control myself.
I was trying to get you.
I don't know about that. Because I think like drugs like that scare the crap out of me. Yeah. Like anything further than weed, I'm terrified of. Like I might go to like a music festival this weekend. They're gonna try to get me on Molly. Hell no, am I touching Molly?
Yo, if I did Molly, God,
dude,
I probably would rip my hair out.
There are days that on the green stuff, I get mad paranoid.
Yo, me too.
Can you imagine me tripping on acid? I'm seeing shit and I don't know what to believe is true. I barely know what to believe is true, like, on a day-to-day basis.
Yo, there's some people that just do that shit, like, every day for fun.
That doesn't make sense to me. Yo, what is your life?
On higher education, you guys talked about drugs. What was the crazy one?
The fentanyl.
No, it wasn't fentanyl.
DMT. Yeah.
Those stories don't make any sense.
People see, like, otherworld things. So there was this guy, okay, I think he took DMT. And with DMT, there's a level you have to like break through. So you have to like smoke a good amount of it, then you break through, and then you're in this like DMT world. This guy broke through, lived an entire fucking life, like 70 years of his life, got married, had kids, had other like friends, families, came back, and he was 22 years old. He was gone for only 15 minutes. He was high for 15 minutes. Couldn't remember his friends' names.
From that life?
No, from his real life.
What the fuck?
Because his life. And he cried because he mourned his fucking wife. He mourned his kids. He lost all of that. And that was from another fucking drug, dude.
Yo, that's fire.
That shit must open like parallel universes.
We should try it.
No.
Patreon.com.
Dude, I don't have the mental...
Yeah,
like,
no, I'd kill myself.
Honestly, like, I would really lose it.
Sometimes I get too drunk where I'm like, I should.
Okay.
I'm not gonna... No,
Please,
no,
please.
no, I don't. But sometimes I get to the point where I'm drunk where I'm just like, everyone here knows I'm drunk and I want to go home so bad.
Yeah, honestly, there's times where...
I get too drunk where my social, battery just shuts off. Mm-hmm. It's like, nah, none of this. Now you're scared.
What happens to me is I get like anxious. Like I get this anxiety of like, it's not that like there's any thoughts that make me anxious, but it's this like feeling of anxiety inside.
I just get scared like for nothing.
And I think it's because I think I'm dying. Like since I think I'm always dying, there's always this feeling of anxiety in me that I'm going to die.
And it just amplifies with alcohol?
Yeah, because it's like, well, if I'm going to die, it probably will be while I'm under the influence of something.
Yo, I get so paranoid. And I also like, if I'm in the car, we're going 20 miles an hour faster than what we're actually going.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I'm like, yo, we're flying right now. They're like, yo, we're doing 50. and it feels like we're going so fast.
Yo, do you remember my old car? When I would like speed in that one, it would be like.
I hate being in the car when I'm drunk. I like getting drunk and going to sleep. I don't like getting in the car.
No, I despise driving anywhere. I can't look out the windshield.
Yeah.
Because if I'm looking out the windshield, the world is flying.
What I have to do is I have to stare at my phone and just let everything around me keep going, and I just
close
zone
my
out.
eyes.
No, when I close my eyes, there's too much movement, and I get dizzy as fuck.
You know that feeling, dude, when you're laying down in bed after drunk and you close your eyes and it's like,
Yo,
this is the best way to describe it.
You feel like you're doing this.
It just feels like your eyes are like sinking into themselves.
Sometimes I hate laying down when I'm drunk, but not too drunk where I'm falling asleep. Like when I lay down and I'm wasted, but I'm awake still, and I can just feel myself like
drifting,
moving. Like it feels like I'm on a boat.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Dude, it's the worst feeling ever. Drunk is honestly so terrible.
Yeah, being drunk isn't even that cool.
But it's fun if you're just like slightly.
Yeah.
Like if you're buzzed, it's nice.
But here's the problem is I don't know how to stop.
I feel you there. Because I'll drink like 4 beers and then take 4 shots right after.
I'm like 4 beers? I'm like, I have a nice drunk at 4 beers.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I might as well have nicer. 7.
Such a bad way of thinking about it.
Yeah, but that's why I'm going to try to stop and see how long I can go. So I'll update you guys every week where we're at.
And then probably next week you'll be like, I drank a little bit, but it's okay.
No. I'm holding myself
strong.
to this. I need to get rid of this gut.
Yeah, you have no gut.
I know. I lost all of it.
Yeah, dude. I can't call you fat anymore.
You can't?
Because you're not fat anymore. It bothers me.
Yeah. I was for a little while, and I lost it all.
You were healthier back then.
Absolutely. I'm extremely underweight.
How
much do you think I weigh right now?
Like 107.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm not the Joker. No, I lost like 40 pounds.
You lost 40 pounds?
A little under that, yeah.
Dude, and you still, like, you don't eat
no, I don't,
good.
I don't.
Like,
I don't at all. I just started eating less.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I think it's like you save yourself all day and then you take like one big ass meal at the
Sometimes.
end of the day.
You ever have those days where you're just like, I could have gone all day without eating?
No,
you ever have those? Because
no.
you work out all the time.
I fucking love eating, dude.
I like eating too, but sometimes I'll be like, I'll wake up and I just won't feel hungry in the morning. And then I'm like, well, I'm not hungry now. And I'll be like, I literally just don't want to eat.
I feel hungry from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep.
Are you ever in the middle of a meal and you you don't want to eat anymore, but you're still hungry? You just feel tired of eating?
No.
No?
I love eating. I love the feeling. I love everything about
Sometimes I do too, but sometimes I'm just over it. I'm like, I'm tired.
You're tired of chewing?
Yeah.
That does not make sense.
It's laziness. It's pure laziness, and I know that. But yeah, sometimes I'll just be like,
dude, I don't stop until I demolish every little piece of the food I have.
No lie, there have been times where I've been in the middle of chewing, just like, I don't want this, and just spit it out into a napkin and throw it away.
You're lying.
Swear to God. I've done that at least 10 times.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I just get over it sometimes.
You just get tired. You just want to put your food away. You chew too much.
Oh my God, these are first world problems.
It's such first world problems,
Yeah.
dude. It sounds like an eating disorder almost.
No, I don't think it's that serious. I don't know. I used to love eating like crazy when I was more active, but now
maybe that's it. Maybe you don't have like the activity.
With my new job, I think I'll eat more probably. Yeah, because I'm be more active.
I feel like I'm doing shit constantly, so it's like I'm always fucking hungry.
Yo, you were just flexing your titties at me earlier on the phone.
Yeah, dude.
You're doing it right now, huh?
Like that? Yeah.
My dad yelled at Jonas earlier to put a shirt on. That shit was funny. Turn your neck as fast as you can right now.
I cannot.
Go. Faster. I want to do it for you. I just want to go like that.
I want a chiropractor to come and just like grab my fucking neck and...
I could probably rub like that problem out. I'm really good with massages.
Bob has been rubbing me every day. Not in that way, but she's been rubbing my neck down every day and it's been helping.
I'm really good at massages.
Dude, how do chiropractors work?
Yo, how do they like not kill someone every day?
Dude, it will literally be like, yo, give me your water bottle.
That's a good water bottle.
Shit.
There's a water bottle right there next to you.
So the chiropractor will be like, all right, you ready? And then the patient will be like, oh, yeah.
No, it's normally just one. It's just like...
Yeah, true.
That was good. Yeah, it was good.
I want that so bad, but
Me
I'm
too.
so scared that I'm gonna be like that anomaly that dies.
I feel like if I went to the chiropractor, they could probably straighten my back out because my scoliosis is all fucked.
Yeah.
I could probably grow like an inch, which would be sick.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just have like no back pain.
Yeah, but it's also scary because what if they make it worse?
Yeah, that's true. What if I just become a question mark? You've seen those people.
Yeah, that would suck. I can't imagine that. Like,
Yo, you ever see those old people that are just like
super hunched,
so hunched?
where their like shoulders are above their heads?
Yeah, like
Dude.
it's weird.
I don't want to get old.
I don't want to get old like that.
Like once I start showing like problems,
Like once I get arthritis, I'm just gonna stop trying.
just cut the cord.
Yeah.
Once you have to cut a leg off, cut the rest of me off.
Oh my god.
You know, like I don't need to keep going after that.
Yeah, I don't want to get so old that I'm just hunched and like my fingers are stuck.
It's like, what kind of living is that?
Yeah, and I just have like moles on my head, like big ass moles.
And I'm bald, dude. I'm gonna have moles everywhere.
Yo, the big ass ones that have like hairs on them.
Yes.
It's scary.
I don't need to get there.
Or like, you ever see they just have like things on their neck that just hang?
yeah, like
So,
skin
like I
tags.
feel like I could hang an ornament on it.
That's so fucking gross.
I used to have one
Yeah.
in my armpit.
I had one on my where my pubes were.
I had one in my armpit, ripped it off.
Dude, it's same. I was shaving and then I went past it and just came right
No,
off.
I did it on purpose.
Oh.
I grabbed it and I just pulled it as hard as I could. Bled for 906 days. It bled so long every day.
If you were on life support, how long? Nothing?
I don't even want to get there. I don't even want to be put on life
All
support.
right, okay, but let's say you were, and
Okay.
Roz is the one that has to pull the
it.
plug. How long do you give her?
Until her phone dies.
So as long as she's entertained, you're good to stay alive.
Once her phone dies, then she just has to plug her phone in and just unplug me. I'm serious.
I say
I don't want anyone just sitting there waiting
yeah,
for
and
me,
the
waiting for
hospital
me to
bills-
die.
Hospital bills too.
Yeah, that's sad that we have to think about that.
I always say like 3 months if I'm not brain dead. If I'm brain dead, immediately.
You ever see like the price of an ambulance, like in America compared to like? Have you seen that interview where they're interviewing people in like Britain?
Yeah.
Britain
I don't know what that is.
in England.
Yes.
They're interviewing them and they're like, you have to pay for that shit. Like they get it all for free.
Yeah, it's bullshit. United States is all about capitalism.
It is.
But yeah, I say 3 months if I'm not brain dead. If I'm brain dead, fucking just pull the plug, kill me, because brain dead is dead.
Yeah.
And then 3 months. Blanc says like 3 years.
Nah.
Bruh,
Nah.
you know how much money that is?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to be an asshole, but like, you're
Also-
racking up bills just being dead.
It's funny that you're thinking about the bills because you won't have to pay them. You'll be dead as fuck
Why would I be dead?
if you pull the plug.
Well, no, because she's... yeah.
So you're saying if she was on life support, how long would you leave her there? 3 days.
I talk to the doctor, see what the doctor says, and go with their advice. Sorry, Blanc.
I hate those movies where it's like they have a 99.9% chance of dying. Like, we're just gonna wait, doc, and they come back to life every time.
Have you heard of like the weird phenomenon? I forgot what it's called, but people like on their deathbeds will, like they're in a coma, like dead. They'll come back super healthy for like a day and then die the next day.
Crazy.
Like it's like their last breath
That's
of life.
crazy. I think I've talked about this where I don't know if I've talked about it, but I saw a TikTok of this other podcast and the two guys are talking and they took their dog to be put down because the dog's just old as fuck. And they give the dog the shot and they're waiting and waiting and waiting and nothing